Còn những cái khác thì tôi khuyên là tránh xa ra. Nếu có một cái portal của nhà nước ấy thì tôi tin chắc là nó không chạy đâu, kể cả của tất cả nhà nước mà của Viettel nó còn chả chạy, thế là doanh nghiệp nhà nước nó còn chả chạy, nữa là câu chuyện của các cơ quan government. Thế thì đấy là một kinh nghiệm xương máu. Tôi có thể nói các bạn mà bản thân tôi ngay từ ngày đầu khi tôi khởi nghiệp hay là trong quá trình làm là tôi sẽ tránh xa các cái vốn ngân sách, tất cả những cái quyết định gì về chính cái nhà nước, bởi vì startup là phải nhanh, phải quyết liệt, phải chính xác, phải rất là nỗ lực. Rồi cái gì chính cái nhà nước thì nó đều mất hết cái chính đấy, cho nên là startup của bạn mà đang là một con chuột cần chạy nhanh mà cứ lại dính với một con nó chẳng ra voi là gì, nó bò chậm hơn cả rùa ấy thì chắc chắn bạn sẽ chết theo con rùa đấy rồi. Thế thì cái đấy là kinh nghiệm xương máu, thì tôi khuyên các bạn là đừng quan tâm đến là nó đem lại bao nhiêu tiền, bởi vì cuối cùng nếu bạn thực sự muốn thành công thì đừng dính đến những con chậm như thế. Tất nhiên nhà nước cho chính sách kiểu đi du lịch thì tốt nhất thì miễn visa cho 200 nước thế xong. Nhưng tất cả cái tôi mà làm thì tôi đề nghị là cứ nước nào mà thu nhập gấp đôi nước mình cho nó sang nước mình thoải mái. Và ví dụ nếu mà sợ nhạy cảm thì thêm là tôi thì mấy ông Hồi giáo thì chẳng hạn chế lại, ví dụ thế. Tất nhiên phải có cách gì đấy khéo léo, nhưng không có thì kỳ thị người Hồi giáo cũng không được. Cái đấy là cẩn thận thôi, chứ còn ông Hồi giáo sang mình thì nó chắc cũng nhiều chuyện hài về chuyện là sang mình nó sợ mình vỡ bật, chả dám làm gì đâu.
Cảm ơn anh. What about you, Sally?
Yeah, for my perspective, as because I'm one of the fintech organizer to connect like UK and Hong Kong, and then one thing that I found, I actually agree with that, it's so difficult to deal with like so-called government. And then even we invest time to talk to Invest Hong Kong, like, you know what, it's so simple. We just want to have an event to host, to talk about fintech. And then, of course, we want to have a government to be funded, to be sponsored. We just start out, we are bringing so-called a new market, new thing to the people. And then, you know what, it took 4 months just to exchange for emails. And yeah, I was amazed. And then the British embassy called me, what's going on? I said, you know what? We just want to have a venue, and independent. You see what I mean? We don't want to have any bank to be part of it, to be manipulate the new technology, the new market. So I said, this is nothing that I can do. We just want to have an event. That's it. So I do agree that in some perspective, when the government involved, they sort of like setting a lot of law. If you can apply all that, probably maybe it's 1 year after. And I do believe that the startup or entrepreneur, we don't have that time. The market is gone, especially when you can see the world is not, we are flat, meaning like we are global. We see like Vietnam or we see just Hong Kong, but they're like what you share, like other countries doing what you're doing. Uber is not a new stuff. You know, many years ago in Europe they have that kind of like sharing economy, but it's just it didn't work that well, and maybe the technology, the market is not ready. But if we are investing too much time, for startup, we want to get moving. Moving forward is the key. If we just sit, we feel so very uncomfortable, and investing is very uncomfortable. What you are doing, you are expecting something. I think it's more like doing in a way of like more proactive. It's great to have government support to open for regulation and all of that, because open the market. But it is not only just rely on the government, more of like what I can do for my product, that from local to global, that I can attract, the right investor or right funding that can help the product or service to go far. Because when you can connect with the right investor, it's not just about money. It's more about network. They're going to help the startup to succeed because they are putting the capital into the startup. They have the best interest for the startup and entrepreneur to be more successful than they are. So it's a win-win game. It's not just about looking for government or looking for something that is actually is not sustainable for the startup. So I feel it's like, I totally agree, just focusing for the service and product and see it like in global view, and what I can attract for the global investor, how I'm going to take all the resources to implement, to start it from local and then to go in global, because everyone, we're going to use mobile, everyone, to have an app to do it. So the market is not just about here, the market is bigger, but we got to have a focus, a target of like which market or which age or which, like maybe is it really like for women, or is it really for like millennial, like maybe around 20 or 40 years old, which is constantly using phone. They can use the Facebook or social network to share your product and get a word of mouth, and then get more like paid user instead of like user just download your apps, but basically they are not here for you. They're just like, oh, you know what, it's cool, somebody download the apps and just have a look and that's it. I think it's much more practical to focusing for your product and talk to people. I think for startup we have a challenge, like we are not very open to talk like, you know, actually I got this challenge, I got this problem, and sharing the challenge or sharing the wins get more momentum for the startup.
Thank you. So for finalizing, để kết thúc thì xin